Roll a clip.
I came home, I ain't have nothing, bro. Katt Williams called me to his show, and when I was leaving the show, I thought he threw me in the car because it was wrapped up in a towel, but it was $15,000, bro. And bro, when I see him, I'm gonna return the favor, bro. Whatever I got in my pocket, bro. Like, that dude did something for me, brother. I get emotional talking about it, bro. Like, I really needed it at the time. And I wasn't staying nowhere. I mean, I was staying at a hotel with my kids in downtown New Orleans. I ain't even have nowhere to stay there yet, bro. And I can't.
Yo, I was just sitting here thinking, and do me a favor. Anybody that do interviews or anybody know him, Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away? If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you ever gonna meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that. One of the most generous ever. He's had to have given away, I don't even know the number. It has to be crazy. Because there's a lot of people with stories about him giving money to. Case in point, I remember I was at the Comedy Store performing one night, got off stage. And this was like early on, before really a whole bunch of stuff was happening for me. I get off stage and everybody like, man, good set, good set, good set. So many people saying that. Some girl came and put something in my hand and said, good set, but I didn't see her. I just heard her and she walked off. And I thought it was like a phone number in my hand. And when everybody walked away and stuff, I looked in my hand and it was $1,000. And then I looked out in the audience trying to find the girl, and I'm like, man, I can't remember her face, and I couldn't see her. And I was just like, who gave me $1,000? But anyway, I just was like, wow. And later on, about a month later, somebody told me that happened to them, and they said Katt Williams was in the audience. And I put two and two together and was like, wow, he did that to me then. He never tell you. He never makes it known or any of that. So if you're ever around him, ask him. If you're ever around him, ask him, how much money have you just given away? And I bet the number is astronomical. Ask him.
Was Katt Williams. So I see him in the mirror and he walking up to the truck. Cause he little, he like right there, you can see him, right? He right there. So he comes up, greetings niggas. I just happened to see you walk into your car and I wanted to know, are you niggas famished? And I said, I'm kind of hungry and shit. You know me, B, I'm always hungry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Katt goes, if you would like to have a really good meal, meet me at Mel's Diner. I'll be there in 17 minutes. Like some random number. It's like, nigga, it's only 3 minutes, but he said 17 minutes on the shit. And they kicked over, one of the ladies kicked over the men's room, looked like this, and the other chick, like, yo, you, boom, she kicked open the ladies' room, go in there, clear that shit out, make sure nobody pee-peeing or nothing, right? So that shit was clear. Then they go and they clear the back of the diner, right? In exactly 17 minutes. Katt Williams walks in Mel's Diner.
Yo, what's going on, my good people? Welcome back to Roller Clip TV. I am your host, Roberto. In case you've been under a rock, in case you've been asleep for the past 72 hours, in case your mama told you to go to bed and don't wake up, in case your cell phone broke, in case you did not pay your internet cable bill, in case your homeboy didn't wake your ass up in the past 72 hours, I'm sure you know that Katt Williams has blazed the internet. As a matter of fact, they're about to start calling this the Katt Net. They're about to change the name to Twitter to the Cat Litter. Okay, that's kind of corny, y'all, but my bad. Welcome back to Roller Clip TV. In case you've been under a rock, you didn't hear, Katt Williams has blazed the internet. I'm not going to go into it. I put a bunch of videos up. Y'all can go on my page and check the videos out. But what I wanted to come on here to say, I did not know that Katt Williams was such a humanitarian. I saw him talking about it in an interview. I watched the entire Club Shay Shay interview. I watched the entire thing for the entire 2 hours and 45 minutes of it. Or I listened to it. I didn't watch it. I was driving. I listened to it. So I did not know Katt Williams was such a humanitarian until I saw BOOSIE, Bill Bellamy, and Deon Cole talk about the private acts that Katt Williams did, and not supposedly, I also saw a couple of other interviews that Katt Williams was just throwing cash at people just to help them out, as he spoke about in the interview. So he wasn't lying. It was no cap. He was telling the truth. These different comedians and celebrities are now coming to the forefront, not the ones that he was dissing, like Rickey Smiley and Cedric the Entertainer. But so I was kind of pleasantly surprised to see that most of the things that he was saying in the interview, nothing was a lie. Now, I'm sure some of it was his perspective, his understanding, and so I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just surprised that Katt Williams was such a humanitarian in giving to people. So one of the things that really it blessed me or intrigued me about this was the BOOSIE and Deon Cole. When BOOSIE first got out of prison, as you already heard, Katt Williams I listened to the entire clip of BOOSIE was about 10 minutes long. Katt Williams just threw the money in the car. BOOSIE didn't even know it was cash. He thought it was some CBD. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Not CBD, but CBD. Anyway, and so he got down a block, and so when he opened the towel up, he saw that it was $15,000 cash, and he said even his homies didn't even bless him like that. Sometimes we wonder why people achieve a certain level of success, or we wonder why people. I say this about my wife a lot. I always say that my wife is like God's favorite child. I've seen God do things in my wife's life that is freaking unbelievable. But when you understand her heart, not that I have a bad heart, y'all, but when you understand her heart and her soul, and what her heart wants to give, my wife would give a lot more to some of our immediate circle if they had a little bit more respect, I want to say. Maybe not respect, is not the right word, for her heart. A lot of times when you have a good heart, people want to trample on a good heart. People take kindness for weakness. That's what I want to say. People take kindness for weakness. So I understand why Katt Williams does things privately, not to brag. As a matter of fact, if you listen to the entire Deon Cole interview, there's a couple of different comedians talking about how some random woman came up and put money in their hand and walked away and never said who it was coming from. That was a blessing. And so we take kindness for weakness. So when I say that my wife is God's favorite child, because when you understand her heart, you see why God is always answering and honoring her prayers, her concerns, her love. And so in this situation, it's no different. A lot of times we see a lot of people bragging and flossing, and I can't necessarily say I ever saw Katt Williams on that level, bragging and flossing. But you get to understand when people do things privately and their heart is right before God, God opens up the windows of heaven and he blesses them. So this really, really blessed me, people. Amongst all of the other things, all the other viral videos, I just wanted to put this out there because sometimes you just got to do things in private. And the Bible talks about this. Do things in private and God will bless you openly. It is God's time when he blesses you openly. But this viral video of Katt Williams is going to bless him 1,000 times over and over and over. Whatever his price was yesterday is going to double tomorrow because he went viral. he put the internet ablaze. So I want to salute him, applaud him. My mentor, my love, the love of my life, my beautiful wife, I salute her also, because I see this heart in her also, wanting to give, wanting to do, and never ever asking for anything in return. Thank you for checking this video out. Thank you for subscribing to Roll the Clip TV. I am your host, Roberto, and I'll be back in another one. Peace.